Hello and welcome back to Off The Crossbar Euros Watch Day 11 with myself, Regan Walsh, and as ever, my co-presenter, Brad. How are you on this Tuesday morning?
Who knows?
Well,
Euros burnout, maybe. But last day was just peak.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely had some more excitement in the latter games than the early games yesterday. We'll start off with them early games, and that was Group C that finished. Ukraine played Austria and North Macedonia played the Netherlands. And the Dutch were already through, obviously. It was just a matter of placing for them in their group, and then it was the decider for who would go through automatically as second place and who would then have to wait and see their fate, who would go through as a potential best third place team. So the Netherlands won 3-0 against North Macedonia. Jorginho, Wijnaldum scored a brace, and Memphis Depay also scored for the Dutch. And easy win for them. Looked very comfortable. And like we said in the preview yesterday, Frank de Boer made a handful of changes to that starting 11. Good to see Ryan Gravenberch, Daniel Marlin come in, Stefan de Vrij as well.
Yeah, I said they were going to make changes, and that's what they did, and it still seemed relatively simple for them.
Yeah, I mean, even their substitutes, I think only Wout Weghorst had played before in this tournament because they had Jurien Timber come on, Steven Berghorst, Quincy Promes, and youngster Cody Gakpo as well. So it's good to see De Boer give some youth chance.
I was going to say Timber had played the first game, but yeah, it was a relatively different squad. Yeah, he started instead of De Ligt, I think.
Oh yeah, because De Ligt wasn't fully fit at the time. But yeah, comfortable win for the Netherlands, which made it 3 wins out of 3 in the group, scoring 8, conceding 2. Are they the dark horses, actually?
I think they are the real dark horses, but I'm the one that said they were the dark horses all along. So
yeah, I mean, I did write them off as like, I know we've said it a lot of times now, they have the potential to be one of them teams that go quite far in the tournament or do really poor. And so far, it's looking so good for the boys in orange. And the other team in their group and game, Austria, beat Ukraine 1-0. Christoph Baumgartner with the goal. Again, Ukraine tried to put the pressure on them, created a good few amount of chances, but Austria just seemed the more dominant side in this one.
Yeah, Ukraine, they had one good chance, it seemed, the first half, but Austria's quality came through in the end.
Yeah, it seemed they had a bit more of the edge to them and the fire, where I think Ukraine had a little bit of a burnout from the opening 2 games in terms of how well they played.
I suppose you could say that.
So what that result means is Austria go through as a second place team, and they will face Italy.
It's Italy against Austria.
Yes, this weekend at Wembley Stadium, and the Netherlands will face one of the third best placed teams in.
Oh, Netherlands, yeah, I voiced Wales.
No, Netherlands. They'll play one of the best third place teams in some of the groups, so it's still confusing as to who they could potentially play. But yes, it's good for Ronald Koeman's side. So yeah, look, not Ronald Koeman, Frank de Boer. I've gone back a few years. They will travel. They will travel to Budapest and play on the 27th of June, and they'll face either Group D, E, or F third place teams. And on to the group that had everything and anything to play for now in terms of positioning. Obviously, apart from Belgium, they were pretty much secured first place after their first opening 2 wins. But second, third, and fourth literally went down to the last 10 minutes, and my God, were them games crazy.
Your Twitter crashed just trying to keep up with it.
You literally did. Like,
I redid the same tweet 5 times because new things kept happening.
Yeah. I mean, I literally had to restart my phone because my Twitter just wouldn't load. Like, it has gone that much into an overdrive, trying to keep up with that like 10-15 minute spell. We'll start off with the big game that meant a lot. So Russia played Denmark in Copenhagen. Mikkel Damsgaard opened the scoring for the Danish side in the first half with an absolute wonder goal. And that wouldn't be the last wonder goal in that game. No. Jesus, I tell you that much about it.
They were on one to not the Danish.
Yeah. Tonight? You mean last night?
Oh, allow me. I've had a bad morning.
Then Yusuf Poulsen scored just before the hour mark, which was his last act in the game before getting substituted off for Kasper Dolberg. But again, a lovely goal from Poulsen. Russia did pull one back, though, through Artem Zuba for a penalty. There was a little bit of grief from the Danish players as to whether the penalty should be given, but I think it was the correct call in the end.
Bit soft.
Yeah, a bit soft, but I don't think you can really overturn it. So that's why I think it was the correct call. And then that lasted for 9 more minutes until Andreas Christensen scored a rocket of a goal.
I believe the term is thunderbastard.
It really is, because that was a proper thunderbastard from Christensen. And then
you blink and you miss it hitting in it.
Yeah, it like I thought he was going to do like try and do like a cross towards the back post, like try and fake it out, but I wasn't expecting him to shoot. And then the fact that he just went in was like, oh my god, this is really happening. Denmark are about to go through. Because didn't they start the day bottom of the group?
They didn't have a point. They were in trouble.
That's how crazy Group B was. That Denmark managed to start the day on 0 points and go through in second place. They did score another goal, though, a few minutes later. Joachim Meiler with a goal. Again, I think that was just Russia had collapsed then and hadn't been able to recover from the Christensen goal.
Yeah, but we haven't even talked about the second one. Like that was just
yeah. I mean,
gift.
Poulsen won't have an easier goal in his career, will he?
He still has to round the keeper a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to do too much work in terms of going around the keeper, but my God, he will never, ever, ever score an easy goal. I mean, I don't know what Zobnin was doing trying to pass it back to the keeper.
Probably just got confused and remembered that they were playing in red.
Yeah, but credit to Denmark getting the victory, and you could just see all the emotion at full time just pour out from the Danish fans and everyone on that bench. It was just absolutely incredible to see.
Yeah, I think we all at first thought when they were gathered in the middle of the pitch they were trying to throw Eriksson on face off, which would be good, but they were just checking the score the other game. Like they missed out on an opportunity there.
And in terms of the other game, Belgium beat Finland 2-0. Lucas Hradecky, own goal, and Romelu Lukaku with the goals for Roberto Martinez side. Lukaku, though, thought he had a brace after scoring. He thought he scored after 66 minutes on the clock, but it was ruled out for the tightest margin of offside I think we've seen at this Euros.
Seemed like it.
From a few angles before they put the line on, I was like, what do you mean he's offside? He looks clearly on, but he's like half a boot or so off, isn't
he? Yeah. But we're so used to people being offside from their shoulders.
Yeah.
So that's why we're all on it.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Then the Hradecky goal, own goal, Thomas Vermaelen gets up really powerful for the header from our corner, and then it just bobbles off the bar, and then Hradecky just can't do anything about it properly.
What are the more comical own goals for this tournament?
Yeah. Is that now 6 we're up to?
Feels like way more, but
I've genuinely lost count of the amount of goals we had, own goals we've had. And then Lukaku does actually get his goal in the game with a lovely finish after Kevin De Bruyne set him up to secure top place for Belgium and complete 3 wins out of 3. And they will travel to Baku, is it, for their next game?
I believe so, yeah.
No, Seville.
Oh.
Yes, also on the 27th, where they'll face either Group A, D, or F, third place. So Switzerland, whoever's finishes third in the England group tonight, the Poland-Spain group, and then potentially either France, Germany, or Portugal. Or with the slim possibility, Hungary can still finish third in that group. But yeah, that Group B ending was just wild. I mean, Denmark won one game, Finland have won one game, Russia have won one game, and then Denmark get it not just because of the better goal difference out of the two teams, but because they beat Russia, and Russia come bottom because they lost to Belgium and Denmark beat Finland. Like that, when you was figuring that out afterwards, it just got so confusing.
Well, it didn't, but Russia smacked 3-0 and 4-1 in the same order, and I think goal difference would have had them last by one.
Yeah, they finished on -5 goal difference, Finland on -2, Denmark on +1, and obviously Belgium on +6. So Finland aren't technically out, but we did say 4 points would be the magical point. However, like we said, Denmark actually didn't need 4 points to get through in that group.
No, it looks like the 4 points definitely gets you through, but it's not the minimum as I thought it could be.
Yeah, so it's not all lost hope for Finland. However, goal difference could be a factor into it. So them and Ukraine still have the potential to go through. We have to wait until the rest of the groups are sorted out later on this week, when we'll be able to find out who's playing who in the round of 16. And I think Clive Tildesley summed it up perfectly in commentary. He said the way that they do these third best place teams is so confusing. He goes, I wouldn't be surprised if I see Northern Ireland just appear out of nowhere in the round of 16. And I was like, you couldn't have summed it up better, because it is
could have summed it up better, but they're not at the tournament, so
yeah. But you're like, it is so confusing the way UEFA have done it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just have it as like Group A winner plays Group B runner up, B winner plays A runner up, and then like third place in A plays, I don't know, say the third place, B in third place plays E's third place, and Group C and D's third place play each other. Like that would make it so much simpler.
Yeah, they slightly mess it up towards the quarterfinals as well. Like in one of the later games, one of the first ones.
Just pick and choose a method that is simple for everyone to understand, not complex like I'm doing algebra maths. So in terms of today's fixtures, it is Group D that finishes today, the only set of games we have, and it's on at 8 o'clock. So, I mean, at time of recording for us, we have 10 hours still to wait? 8-10 hours?
It's a long way, but at least I'm busy.
Yes. Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell could potentially miss the England game against the Czech Republic after they were self-isolating out of caution after being in close contact with Billy Gilmore, obviously Chelsea player. So they were talking after the game, but there is no confirmed news as of time of recording as to whether they will be playing in that game or not.
The problem is now Southgate has never given an excuse to play his preferred midfield three.
Yeah, but even
Rice, Phillips, and Henderson.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ!
It's just. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in that terms, but obviously we hope the best for all three people, and they're not too bad. But I just want to see Sancho play, for God's sake.
I just want to see a performance.
Well, yeah, that too.
I don't care if we don't win the group. I'd almost prefer we don't win the group.
Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Obviously, the Czech Republic, we know everything they can do. They are currently top of the group by 1 goal. So a result can see them finish top of the group, and I'm not too sure where they would travel to for their round of 16 game. I'll quickly see. And then if England were to lose and either Scotland or Croatia win, whoever wins that later game could potentially finish second. So England could drop down as low as third.
Yeah, I don't want to finish third. No, because look at the possibility of us playing. Was it Belgium? Oh,
There's a. You're gonna have to play the big teams sooner or later, though, aren't you?
I don't want to play with the last 16. Christ.
Yeah. Obviously, Croatia, Scotland as well.
I'm not encouraging us to lose. I want us to win.
What about a draw?
No, because then the performance is probably shit. We have to win.
Okay.
So I realise I can't have both. I can't have us finish second and win.
Well, yeah.
I'll take the win. Take the win. Just screw it.
Okay.
If we're going to get put out of our misery, just have it done sooner.
Croatia, Scotland also kicking off at the same time up at Hampden Park. No other team news in terms of the Scotland camp. Obviously, Billy Gilmore will be missing from that game, and nothing, as far as I'm aware, involving Croatia either. Apart from that, that is all the games we have today, unfortunately, because it's just boring as feck.
It's all right. Tomorrow's going to deliver.
Yeah, as we have the final games in Group E and F, where everything is to play for in Group E, and even Group F, nothing is certain because, like we said, although unlikely, Hungary can still technically finish top of the group.
Give it me.
Yes. Right, I look back at our predictions yesterday. I managed to secure a perfect 4 for 4 in terms of guessing the game's result, as I had Austria, Netherlands, Belgium and Denmark winning. You got 3 for 4 as you messed up on the first game. Today's games, what are you going to go for? So start off with Croatia, Scotland.
England win.
Okay, England and...
I feel like Croatia, Scotland into the draw.
Okay, so that would have England finish top of the group. Czech Republic would still finish second.
Yeah, and then either Croatia and Scotland would both have 2 points.
Yes, so correct. Well, the table. So what you're basically saying is England and Czech Republic are the only 2 teams that are changing in that group. Because if that's a draw, Croatia, Scotland, Croatia are currently third.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go for a draw in the England game.
Not again.
Yes, and I'm going to go for Croatia to win. So, Scotland, I'm sorry, but you're heading home.
They're already home. It's just...
Well, yeah, they're home, but technically they're away tonight, which is stupid. Well, same as England.
They won't be.
Same as England. They're the away team tonight, even though they're at home. Right. Transfer news-wise, Hakan Çalhanoğlu is set to join Inter Milan. Free transfer after rejecting an extension at AC Milan. So not much is going to have to change for him, apart from what do you call it? His route to training. UEFA have rejected a request from Munich to have the Allianz Arena lit up in the rainbow colours for the Germany-Hungary match today. Not today, tomorrow. And they say, given the political context of this request, UEFA must refuse. And the Hungarian Foreign Minister, Peter Szijjártó, says, thank God that in the circles of European football leadership, common sense still prevails and they did not play along with this political provocation. UEFA made the right decision, which is absolutely a stupid thing to do, because I don't know if you've seen, but Hungary fans have, and the Hungarian FA have come under scrutiny for the anti-LGBTQ plus protests that they've been having in the stands at games this tournament.
Yeah, like grey area again, but if you look deeply into Hungary, their LGBT views, it's not great.
Yeah, I mean the reason they've been managed to have 4 stadiums is because of political ways. So,
like, if you know who their prime minister is, it's not surprising.
No, absolutely not at all. So we'll stay away from that matter, but hopefully Germany and the German FA just go ahead anyway and do it and say fuck UEFA, because I mean they were having a go at them for the armband that Manuel Neuer was wearing, and then they dropped that quicker than anything. So let's hope
the German FA continue to prevail. Another bit of transfer news, apparently Juventus will open talks with Sassuolo this week for Manuel Locatelli. Obviously, Locatelli's been a star in the Italian squad. Juventus are alleged to be one of many teams interested in Locatelli, so it'll be very interesting to see what move does happen for him. And Leicester City are set to complete the signing of Patson Daka. He's been an absolutely incredible striker this past season, and it looks like Leicester have managed to get in a striker. They had also been linked with Oderson Edouard of Celtic, but they have decided to move for the RB Salzburg striker instead. Right, I believe that is everything caught up with.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to wrap up today's action and look ahead to the final set of fixtures in this group stage at the Euros, and hopefully the rest of the round of 16 will become clearer.
Well, you'd think so. It is tomorrow. You'd think it would be.
I mean,
we're still deciding Saturday the games. All right, which of the third place teams are through?
It wouldn't surprise me.
The game on Sunday, because there's two of them who are playing third place teams. They don't know who they're facing. It's like a wrestling match when, surprise opponent.
Who's the next entry at Royal
Rumble? Oh my God, who is it?
It's Hungary. But they got back.
Oh God.
Yes, so definitely going to be.
I'm all for that now. I wish that would happen. Not Hungary. No, do it to Switzerland.
Definitely bring a bit of excitement to the rest of this. Until tomorrow, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss out on anything from us, and follow us on Twitter at OffTCPod for all updates regarding the Euros and transfers and managerial updates, which still isn't anything for Crystal Palace, Everton or Tottenham.
Who knows?
Yes, it'll probably be after the Euros at this rate. Until tomorrow, we'll see you soon. Goodbye from me, goodbye from Brad.
See you.
See you soon.